Hey guys, I hope you guys are okay. I hope things are not too crazy on your side of the world, wherever you are. Over here, the shit gets real tomorrow. Tomorrow lockdown officially starts. So yeah, we all went to the shops and did some last minute buying. There was some panic buying. It wasn't too bad. We will see how it pans out. No booze, no cigarettes, eh? From tomorrow. Anyway, you can't buy. You can't walk your dog. You can't go for a run, even if you're on your own. So, even though for the most part things have been handled fairly well, some of it's just a bit much. But anyway, we'll get through it. For today, back to drumming, right? I'm going to talk you through how I set up my metronome to function as a speed trainer. What I mean by that is we set up an upper and a lower limit on the metronome, and it takes us incrementally, it increases the tempo from your lower to your upper limit. So what you get to do is you figure out where you're at, what your upper limit is on any rudiment, whether it's something that you haven't played before or something that you just want to get better at, and you find that by playing it and figuring out where your hands tense up, where you lose control, where it just feels a bit crappy. And then for the lower limit, just figure out what's a comfortable, sensible starting point. And I'll talk you through how to set it up. I use the Pro Metronome cell phone app, which I think a lot of people use, and it does have that function, so I'll explain to you how to set that up. So let's get going. Okay, so I'll quickly show you how to set up a speed trainer for yourself if you're using this Pro Metronome app. All you do, open it up, click down on this funny little button down here. I haven't played around with this warm-up function. I'm not really sure how that works, but this is real easy. So in the example we're going to do, we're going to start at 100, so let's set a start tempo here, and there we go, 100, and then we're going to go up to 165, so let's get that up there. Cool. Then you'll see it tells you how long it's going to take. Now 12 minutes is a bit long, unless you want to play a rudiment over and over for 12 minutes. But we're going to try and get it down to 2, so we're going to reduce the steps, the amount of time taken for each incremental step in tempo. So I think it lets you go down to 10 seconds, and now you'll see 2 minutes taken to get from 100 to 165, and it'll just take you up bit by bit, and just click on start, and there we go, and it gives you a little progress bar, but you can kind of ignore that. Okay, so yeah, we'll give it a go now. And the first one is just going to be 3 on the hand, and we'll take it up through the tempo range. So things to look out for: if you start to tense up at any point, just stop and start again. And if you need to, just on your metronome set the upper limit just a little bit lower, and you can gradually work your way up to that point. So I find that the 165 just pushes me to that limit, and so it's good exercise for me as well. I'm going to change one thing on this app here, and hello. That is, I'm going to make it a 3/4 and not a 4/4. There you go. So what happens, you'll see how it works. If we do it in 4s, you're always thinking when you're right hand, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Doing it in 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You're always shifting your mind from the one side to the other, so it creates a more balanced approach to practicing these things. Something to keep in mind for a lot of other rudimental practice as well. So let's go, that's as we had it, and here we go. Make sure your control is coming from your fingers and your thumb. Keep relaxed. As you get quicker, you're going to diminish the height of your sticks. Gets a bit tough at the end there. Okay, see you for the next one. Next one, we're going to stay on the same theme. Multiple bounces per hand in threes, but we're going to do threes and sixes. So we're going to do 3, 3, 6, 3, 3, 6, and it changes from hand to hand. So we're going to have 3, 3, 6, 3, 3, 6. So it's like a paradiddle. Okay, and for this one, I've gone back to 4/4, and I'm going from 100 again to 132. I've changed the BPM increase to 3 because that lands us back at about this nice 2-minute mark. Why 132? Because that is about the upper end of where you would ever be expected to play a strathspey or a jig that uses triplet based single strokes. So that's where you would need those groups of 3s, 6s and get them going in a nice controlled fashion. So here we go.
Cool, thanks.
Guys, stay safe, stay sane, and catch you next time. Cheers.